how can we have transit-oriented development without transit? We ask the governor to please support what he's already started with House Bill 7207. Keep the sun in Central Florida. Thank you.
Thank you. Following Larry Dale will be Shirley Evans. If you could please come to the side and be prepared. Good morning, Ms. Whitmiller. Please give us your name and address.
I'm Carol Whitmiller at 1055 Kensington Park Drive in Altamont Springs. And I'm here to tell you that I'm just, not all these other reasons, I want to ride the rail. And I do believe I will. In past years when I lived in other places, I rode to work for maybe 9 years. I am used to rapid transit, whatever it might be. I live on a Lynx line on 434. I'm looking forward to riding it. As I get older, I realize I'm not going to want to drive downtown on I-4, even though I live close to it. And I will be one who wants to ride and will ride the train. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Dale, give us your name and address for the record.
Morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners, Mr. Secretary, thanks for coming. I'm Larry Dale, the President and CEO of the Orlando Sanford International Airport. Mr. Secretary, one of the most significant international airports in the state of Florida, with 18, and former mayor of the county seat here in Seminole County, great city of Sanford. With 18.5 million people and growing, Florida's got to move into multimodal transportation. We need transportation of all kinds. The commuter rail was supported by myself and others back in the late 90s when Darrell McLean chaired Lynx and we had Regio Sprinter down. Congressman Micah arranged for that. It's been on our plate and at the top of our agenda ever since for a lot of reasons. We want to plan for efficiency and smart growth and connectivity. It creates a lot of jobs not only with redevelopment but inner city development. So for those reasons, I still stand firm for it. I've stood firm for it for 12 years as mayor of this city and now as president and CEO of the Sanford Airport Authority. And I want to tell you, though, there's a caveat. For 15 years, we've had 46 4-lane and 415. If this kills that, there'll be hell to pay. I know I'm being a little facetious, but let's don't kill the things that we've had in the pipeline for 15 years and finally got there and spent a lot of money on it. We're ready for construction. But let's do get multimodal transportation going. Thank you very much.
Shirley Evans, followed by Larry Strickler, followed by Dana Alovo.
Good morning. My name is Shirley Evans. I live at 150 Spring Isle Trail, Altamont Springs. Good morning, everyone. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk this morning. I am in favor of SunRail. I am a former resident of Los Angeles earlier in my life and have seen the development there become almost impossible to try to ride anything besides cars. I think that we in Central Florida will be very short-sighted if we do not approve a rapid transit system of this kind. I have family in Kissimmee that I regularly see. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour and tolls to get there. So I'm already paying for the transportation to get down that way, plus the rising cost of fuel. I will be one of those who will ride this rail system when it is built. Thank you.
Thank you. You give us your name and address, Mr. Strickler, for the record.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chairman. Larry Strickler, 1687 Kingston Road, Longwood, Florida. I'm here representing the Board of Workforce Central Florida. I've attached to the speaker request our resolution that our board passed unanimously a couple of months ago on this effort, and in 2008 on that effort, and it was a different makeup of the board. We have a private sector 60% majority, and the others are also community and government leaders that serve on our board. We feel like that public transportation is critical for our clients. We feel like that there's been enough planning. We need to get into the decision-making and implementing phase and get into the century we're in rather than still living way back there 40 years ago. So I yield the rest of my time. Our resolution is in the file there.
And that will go to the Secretary as he departs here today. Thank you. Following Mrs. Alavo will be Allison Stetner, Mark McCarty, and Frank Hale.